Okay, so let's talk about an app that lives on, literally billions of phones, connecting pretty much everyone, Facebook. But as it's gotten bigger, it's also become a masterclass in digital chaos. So, what would it actually take to fix it?
It's a question I think we've all asked ourselves. You open the app for just a quick look, and suddenly you're completely lost in this maze of notifications, marketplace alerts, and suggested reels. You are definitely not alone in feeling that way, and this next quote just sums it up perfectly. This just nails that feeling, right? That sense of being mentally exhausted after just a few minutes of scrolling. Now, this isn't just some random feeling. It's what designers call cognitive overload. And it's happening because of very specific design choices. So, if we're going to figure out a solution, we first have to really understand the problem. And after digging in, we've kind of pinned it down to four core issues that create this whole confusing mess. Let's break them down. First up, there's just a total lack of simplicity. Facebook has become this digital Swiss Army knife, but it's like every single tool is open at once. You've got Reels, Marketplace, Groups, ads. They're all screaming for your attention on the exact same screen. It's an overwhelming experience the second you open the app. And that chaos leads us right to problem number two, messy and hidden settings. This quote from a grandmother just trying to find dark mode is hilarious and, let's be honest, painfully true. Really basic functions are buried under layers and layers of menus, which turns a simple task into this frustrating treasure hunt. And this, well, it violates a really fundamental rule of design. And that rule is consistency. See, good design is predictable. You should kind of instinctively know where to find something. But when settings and features are scattered all over the place, you're forced to constantly relearn the app's layout, and that's just flat out exhausting. Which brings us to problem three, high cognitive load. Think about it. Our brains have a limited amount of processing power. So when you're hit with this endless, jumbled up stream of posts from friends, ads, group updates, and notifications, your brain just gets overloaded. It feels less like a social space and a lot more like digital work. And finally, when you put all these issues together, you get a platform that just isn't friendly for everyone. The small icons, the super crowded layouts, and the confusing navigation can be a huge barrier for older users or really anyone who didn't grow up with a smartphone in their hand. The bottom line is, the current design just isn't working for all of its users. But what if we could just strip all of that noise away? What if we could redesign Facebook to be clear, simple, and actually, respectful of our attention? Let's explore a proposed solution, a brand new feature we're calling Clarity Mode. Think of it as a single switch that you can flip to bring some serious calm to all that chaos. The whole goal of Clarity Mode is simple. Transform the app to focus completely on clean design and ease of use. It's not about removing features, but about organizing them intelligently and putting you, the user, back in the driver's seat. So what happens when you turn it on? Instantly, the whole layout becomes cleaner. Text and icons get bigger, so they're easier to read. All that visual clutter just melts away, and the feed starts prioritizing what you actually want to see, content from your friends and your groups.
Okay, enough talk. Let's actually take a quick tour of what this redesigned interface would actually look and feel like. Just look at the difference in the navigation bar. The current version has this crowded row of 6 different icons, all fighting for your attention. The new design simplifies all that down to just 4 essentials: home, search, notifications, and account. It's clean, it's intuitive, and it's just so much better. This new structure creates a place for everything and puts everything in its place. Your home feed is now neatly organized with tabs. The search section has clear categories so you can actually find what you're looking for. Notifications are grouped together, and, maybe best of all of your settings are in one single unified page. And to add another layer of clarity, this redesign has this really clever use of color coding. Each of the 4 main sections gets its own color. Blue for the calm, familiar home feed, purple for discovery and search, red for those attention-grabbing notifications, and green for control and safety in your account. This helps you instantly know exactly where you are in the app. So what's the end result? Well, no more of those, wait, where am I moments. No more frantic hunting for the dark mode setting or trying to remember where your privacy controls are hidden. Everything is exactly where you expect it to be. Okay, let's zoom out for a second. Why does any of this really matter? This isn't just about making an app look a little bit prettier. It's about a fundamental shift in how we think about technology.
The benefits of this kind of clarity are huge. It means less confusion and faster navigation for everybody. It makes the app genuinely accessible for our parents and grandparents. It reduces that mental burnout we talked about at the start. And really, it just makes the whole experience more intentional and, well, enjoyable.
And that brings us to our final and maybe most important point. This redesign is a powerful reminder that technology should serve us. It should be intuitive, accessible, and respectful of our time and our mental energy. We shouldn't have to struggle to adapt to it. It should adapt to us. Thanks for watching.